Hey everybody, it's Morgan here, and I'm going to be doing my video response for Unit 6. Question 1 asks, what if anything surprised me about my score? My score is listed as a good listener, and like I said in earlier posts about online surveys and quizzes like this, I don't really put too much stock into them. Overall, I think I'm above average listener, and I think and that's what I thought like before taking this quiz. So moving on to question 2, what are my listening strengths? My listening strength is that I actually listen and wait for my turn to speak, which I don't think happens all that often in today's society, unfortunately. Question 3, what are my listening weaknesses? My greatest challenge is remembering all the key points I want to make and or say when listening to somebody speak. I also struggle to keep my voice volume down when I get excited about a subject. Question 4, how can I improve the listening skills? Listening skill components I scored low on. Well, I didn't think it was fair for this quiz to couple 2 questions into one, because I would agree with one part of the question and then not so much with the other part of the question, and that definitely affected my score. Let's see. Oh, another thing that I can do to help improve my score is to take medicine for my ADD that I have. I was diagnosed when I was a young kid, and they say that you grow out of it, but I definitely have some ADD tendencies still lingering around. So it kind of makes it hard for me to pay attention like 100% the entire time, because I always notice what I can hear what the speaker is saying, but I also notice like their mannerisms, their posture, what's going on around me, and sometimes I even, it's kind of like a little game that I play. I try to prove them wrong or find holes in what they're trying to convince others by saying. I don't know why I do it. I just do it. I've always done it. So I guess it's just part of who I am now. So then, let's see, going on to question 5, which verse can I apply to improve my score? How so? The verse, Proverbs 18:2, fools don't learn from others, they only want to tell their own ideas. This means a lot of things to me, but most important thing is to wait until you have all the facts before responding or acting. Try to keep yourself from making an emotional decision or like a quick draw decision. Great leaders think logically, not emotionally, most of the time, and I plan on becoming a good leader, and I will need to heed this advice. Quick side story, I used to work with a guy when I was living in Washington. There's something wrong with this guy. Never figured out what it was, but he would talk a mile a minute. He would tell everybody at our shop who he was, his family. Like, we knew everything about this guy, but he did not know a single thing about us, because what he would like to do is just be like, hey, Morgan, I know that you're going to be moving to Korea, or he'd say, Morgan, I know that you're moving, where are you going to? And it's like, I told you like 10 times every time that you ask me that I'm going to be moving to Korea. And like, he'd cut me off right there and just be like, yeah, where I'm living right now, I really like it, but I don't know like if I want to live there forever. And he'd just go off on this wild tangent. And like I said before, we knew everything about him, but he knew absolutely nothing about us, because he never took the time, and he only wanted to listen to himself speak. So I don't want to be like that guy. I want to be more well-rounded than that. But anyway, that is my video. Thanks for listening, and I look forward to hearing back from what you guys have to say. So thanks, and take care.